Hey everyone, and welcome to week 26 for the OLED burn-in test for the LG C9 OLED. This is now, if I just pull up the remote, as you can see just there, so 1120 hours, not much use in this past week. 211 mini pixel refresh cycles and one major pixel refresh cycle. So I'll just come out of that. And as always, I'll just restart the test. Right, and it's just losing focus, so I'll just try and lock that in. So in the past week, I've actually been on a sort of weird kind of day shift, so I've personally not used it much. So the only usage it would have had was football, just the Champions League games at night, so maybe a couple of hours, and any gaming that my son's actually done on the set. Other than that, it's not actually had a lot of usage compared to what it would normally get. But as with always, it's primarily gaming, mainly Fortnite, and a little bit of FIFA thrown in there as well towards the end of the week. Alright, so as it cycles through all the colours, I'm just looking on screen as well. I've not noticed any issues so far in any of the kind of problem areas where you'd expect in any of the corners where you get the heads-up displays. Right, so as this cycled through all the colours now, I can quite confidently say that, yeah, it's all clear. Grey uniformity seems quite good as well, 5% grayscale. I did actually run a separate test. I didn't actually make a video on it, but I did a separate test using an actual grayscale checker, and right from pure black through to pretty light grey, it was still remarkably clean for this particular panel. Very little banding or anything that's actually noticeable to the eye. During sports, I'm not sure if it's just the actual channels that I've been using, obviously with the Champions League being mainly BT Sports, but the auto brightness limiter or the logo luminance seemed less prominent. I'm not sure whether I just didn't notice it as much, and also with them being night games, possibly that might have affected it, but it didn't seem to dim down quite as much, even though BT Sports does have quite vivid the actual clock itself in the top left, that seems to be quite vivid. So yeah, that's something that I did notice last couple of days, just because of my shift at work. I only caught the second half of the game, so it probably was only like 45 minutes to an hour that I actually watched, but normally it's a lot more aggressive. It kicks in a lot quicker as soon as it kind of detects that, yeah, you're watching sports content with a clock in the top left. It'll kind of dim that down straight away. So I mean, it could be placebo of just not basically getting used to it and just not noticing it anymore, like you do with phones and with the notch on your phone, where after a while you just don't even notice it. It could be something like that. But obviously it goes to show that just because you've got it enabled or have it set to high, as I do, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be distracting, and eventually you will get to the point where you don't even notice it. So that's, I suppose, a positive thing. The eagle-eyed among you may notice a slight difference in the actual setup itself. I'm intentionally not making a video on that yet because, well, it'll become clear later on. But there will be a updated media setup video coming sometime soon, hopefully. But at the moment, basically, I'm still waiting on something. That's why I've not actually done any updated video. But there will be an updated video coming soon. So for those out there that are a little bit more eagle-eyed, they've probably already noticed a difference between this video and some of the recent ones. And just another thing, this video I'm actually recording on Friday night. All the past few videos I've actually done on a Saturday because basically I've ended up forgetting. We normally watch a movie every Friday night. We've not actually watched it just yet. So I thought I'll get this in just before we watch, because a lot of the times my son wants to basically use it for gaming on the Saturday morning. So for that reason, I'm recording this on a Friday. So technically this has only had 6 days difference between the last video I did. But obviously Friday or Saturday, it's only a matter of a couple of hours difference either way.